is a really long one.
Welcome to KocoSports. I am the usual one I get idiot Dave Koco from Wrestle AM, a podcast here on YouTube KocoSports, wherever you find podcasts. And joining me tonight is a raccoon from space, SidsLight. That's a sentence.
What's up? How you guys doing?
You know, when I got back from the war, and used that GI Bill, got myself a PhD. I got to be the dumbest person ever with that. And then went to become a sports reporter and work in the land of professional wrestling, sports entertainment, and start my own companies and retire in my 40s. Nowhere along the way would I say, and joining me is a raccoon from space. I didn't see that coming, you know?
Or that he'd be harassing you before the show to get ready.
Hey, listen, we're ready. We're ready to go. All right, but the most important question ever is for you to answer. Win, loss, or tie. Put it down in the comments. What did you think of AEW Wrestling Dynamite? I don't know why I added the word wrestling. And it made no sense. Why would I say AEW Wrestling?
For me, it's a weak win.
Really? Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm giving this a weak tie, and I'm just giving a weak tie off momentum. I think...
Wow.
I really thought the show was horrible. I look back at it. Yeah, like, and it's one of those things.
What's wrong with me?
I don't know.
I liked it. Well, I didn't. All right, okay. I didn't like it. Like, it wasn't flawless. I gave the MJF and Samoa Joe thing like a lot of weight on it. There is a lot of shit that I just don't care about happening. But overall, I was like, all right, this is a weak win. The matches weren't bad.
As a guy that lives in Japan and watches different pro wrestling, it blows my fucking mind that there's losers that think this is different. I thought it was so sports entertainment. Like, it went too far. It went way too far. It went way too far.
It was, but with work rate matches thrown in that didn't really have much story or had a story that had drug on too long.
Yeah, it's like it's mixing up the balance. The pay-per-views were awesome. The events were awesome. But this one, just the balance was off. But let's go. We're reading this off TP. Let me say that again. TPWW.net. No affiliation whatsoever. I just like the way they do the results. So let's break it down. We'll do the matches. I always do the matches, then the segments, if that's cool with you.
Sure.
AEW International Championship. You got Jon Moxley defeating AR Fox via Death Rider. I didn't think it was that bad of a match, but we're in sports entertainment territory where you know that guy's not going to win. But at the same time,
that's the only flaw of it. I know he's not beating Mox.
Yeah, but at the same time, it was a pretty decent match, and it was overall not too shabby. TBS Championship, and also here's the thing: you have to have matches like this if you don't want non-title matches. And Tony, don't you even dare think about a challenger. Next,
I can't imagine. I can't imagine anyone beating Mox and it not being a surprise.
Yeah, and on that, but I feel like with him as champ, you just had Orange Cassidy, who had a long run, an amazing run. I think that title has to go overseas. And Mox is the guy. It's got to go to Japan. It's got to go to Europe. It's got to travel. You can't have an international title. The farthest it's fucking went is goddamn Winnipeg. Okay?
Yeah, I agree. I think that's the biggest upside of Mox having it, is we know he's going to go to other promotions and fight with it.
Yeah. TBS Championship Open Challenge. Chris Statlander throws it to my main girl. I love this girl. I've had a crush on her forever. Someone on Twitch asked me who my crush was, and I forgot about her on a list, but she's definitely it. Emi Sakura. I absolutely love her. I was pleasantly surprised. I don't know if everyone else was, but I enjoyed it. I like the Open Challenge, and it brings back a chance of Jade Berg. Berg. Go ahead.
I liked it because I thought this is a good way to use open challenges.
100%.
Like, bring people who audience may have forgotten exist back into the fold.
And then you got Chris Jericho and Sammy G defeat Aussie Open. I thought this was pretty good because I was worried that Aussie Open was going to be a job squad. And even though they lost, it was a good match. And they did tell a story. And Jericho, like, sometimes he looks really young and sometimes he looks like an old man. I thought he found this fountain of youth tonight. I thought he looked way younger than he has in weeks.
In that match.
Yeah. Let me see.
Protected, but
I that might be the match of the night for me. It
really,
might be, yeah, because the thing is, John Moxley, it was great, but we knew he was gonna win. I didn't,
okay, that's fair.
Aussie Open, like they had a good showing. They had a good showing, and then Roderick Strong, hilarious, but I don't think as good. And then Darby Allin, Nick Wayne, I wasn't feeling at all, but we'll get to that. But yeah, what was your thoughts on the Chris Jericho Sammy thing?
No, I'm not super into Jericho right now. I love Jericho, but I'm not super into it right now. But this match, I was entertained at least.
Yeah. So, Grand Slam World Title Eliminator. Listen, dude, I book an E-Fed, and I booked Real Wrestling. Tony, you are literally booking an E-Fed. Listen, there's a rule in pro wrestling. If you have nothing, you throw out a tournament. If you ever have the opportunity to book pro wrestling a day in your life, from Joe Bob's to Madison Square Garden, Tokyo Dome, and everywhere in between, and you have absolutely nothing, you're like, oh my god, I'm out of shit. Tournament.
I think tournaments can be fun though.
They can be, but I think the fact that they're cutting promos with who's gonna win seems silly.
Oh yeah.
Roderick Strong defeats Trent Beretta. He's working the neck, and you know what? I normally hate not comedy matches, but I normally hate annoying characters. But Roderick's winning me over with this annoying character. It has some Bobby Heenan vibes.
No, Roderick's winning you over because you love Roderick.
I do love Roderick Strong. It's true. It's true. It's damn true. If loving Roderick Strong was good.
The same reason I like it. It's because it's like, it's Roderick Strong.
Yeah, it might be right. But here's the thing. Here's the thing with Roddy too. Like, I seen him grow up in the Tampa Bay area, and he's like, I had no one. I was like, what about Cedric Strong? What about Cedric Strong? Listen, if you're a Roddy fan and you don't know who Cedric Strong is, you're an embarrassment. Oh, you disgust me. I do love Roderick Strong.
Animals.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought this was like, you know what? For what AEW's doing, they want to go sports entertainment. They're not hiding it anymore. They are not hiding it. They're not a pro wrestling company anymore. They're a sports entertainment company. So now we got two, and you guys can fight over which one's better.
I think you can say that, but I think you also have to admit they do still have a focus on work rate over storylines.
I think so, because, like, here's the thing, though. I thought when it comes to sports entertainment and work rate, I thought this was the best mix. I thought Roderick Strong and Trent Beretta still tried, and they did stupid entertainment, WWE stuff. So, I thought this was a good mix of athletes trying and stupid entertainment. So
I agree. It was an entertaining match. And, I mean, they've done a really good job of doing the sports entertainment style. Like, when they want to do it, they don't do it terribly. Like, MJF and Adam Cole was sports entertainment to the max, and it was great.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, sir.
No, I was just saying that was sports entertainment to the max, and it was great.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, what made it great was sports entertainment to the max, but the athletes didn't stop trying. A lot of comedy wrestlers and a lot of sports entertainers, they will do the comedy and sports entertainment because they stopped trying. And MJF and Adam Cole didn't do it. I don't feel like Roderick Strong and Trent Beretta did that. Next, you got another Grand Slam World Title Eliminator Tournament. You got Darby Allin defeating Nick Wayne. I was not feeling this at all. At all.
No. This was the worst match of the night to me.
Yeah. And I'll up at the main event, and
I get that Nick Wayne's a great, young, talented guy.
Yeah.
But I feel like you were fucking shoving him down my throat.
Yeah. I mean, fucking Triple H, Vince, and the Fed called with Dom saying, "Yeah, you got to calm the push down a little bit, buddy." What do you got? Fucking Lex Express back there?
It's nuts, dude. I don't get it.
I know Christian Cage was probably scheduled to be out there, but it had a vibe of, yo, Christian, there's shit in the bed. Go out there. Like, it had that vibe to it. Christian, there's shit in the bed. Go out there. Christian Cage is probably my favorite heel in all of professional wrestling as of right now. Because, I don't know. I know it sounds weird. In WWE, Judgment Day, and the Bloodline, I think they're like the cool heel. Where, Bloodline's I think Christian's like the real heel.
I think Judgment Day, I would agree, is like the cool tweener heel, the anti-hero heel. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
they're not. They don't feel like bad guys really. They just feel like they're kind of scumbags, but not really. They're like MJF basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Whereas on the other hand, some people are just pure scumbags,
Dude, he's so good at it. He's
and
so
he is
good
a
at it.
bastard, man. And
I
I
love
love
that
it.
dude.
I hate it, but I love it.
Oh
It is
man.
great. I am all on board the Christian train. And I would never have thought I would have been. But I love it.
You know what? If I was a piece of shit, I could have had Christian on my show, but I wasn't.
We should have done it.
I should have been a piece of shit. I mean, it would have been great. No, because Christian said, "Oh yeah, I'll appear on your show, but you know, just pay me next time." And I was like, "This is our last show. There won't be another
Uh,
show." Like I was about to move to Japan and shit. You know what I mean?
hmm
But
Yeah.
I was like, if I was a piece of shit, I wouldn't have told him that and be like, "Yeah,
I was
yeah,
just,
I got you. Double the next show,
if I
buddy."
was Paul Heyman,
Yeah, yeah. But it was really cool. But yeah, I wasn't feeling this match at all. I think they're pushing Nick Wayne a little too hard,
yeah.
and yeah. All right, let's talk segment. Orange Cassidy gets his respect. People cheer. He cuts his promo. Definitely worth the wild, and the fans ate it up. Um,
And they did that thing that you and I both are fucking total marks for, where they had the guy who was supposed to be coming out next going by, and had that exchange. I loved it. I loved having Mox come out for his match as like Orange is leaving. I it's so small, but I love
Yeah,
every time that shit happens.
it's really good booking and transition. The one thing and we say the good and the bad and the ugly. We're not fucking corporate nut huggers here. I think this is a universal rule, from WWE to Dragon Gate to AAA to the Moonanites. I never want to see you advertise a promo, ever,
Yeah,
dude. They were
and
hyping
like
up 2 fucking promos.
I can see there's some times where I can see hyping it,
Like
but
if CM Punk signs with I'm sorry, if CM Punk signs with Impact Wrestling and they say he's gonna cut a promo tonight, makes sense. If you
yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
if you're like, I don't know
Or there's like a returning wrestler, like
yeah,
John Cena, who is mostly in Hollywood, is going to be back and he's going to be on the show cutting, and he's
or The
going to have mic
Rock,
time.
yeah,
Advertise that, yeah. Like it's someone who's not normally going to be there, sure, but don't advertise a run of the mill segment.
yeah. Even if they're main eventers, if they're
Yeah,
there every single week, do not advertise them as a promo. Be like, MJF is gonna talk. Who gives a fuck? And this isn't an attack on
right.
AEW. If you come up to me and be like, the fucking Miz has got a promo next segment, I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Just shut the
No,
fuck up.
you want to use a way to catch people and get them hooked and get them to come, dude. Do it the right way. Give us a reason to want to come back with the story.
Yeah. I was a big fan of Roderick Strong's promo, but lack of Cedric Strong pissed me off, boys. Pissed me off.
Actually, you know what? I think AEW doesn't layer their stories very well as part of the problem, actually.
Example or expand?
So, like, hypothetically, theoretically speaking, say that a storyline is always going to run, we'll say 4 months, just as a number.
Okay.
So, their storylines don't seem like they stagger that often. It seems like they start them all and end them all around the same time. We need to build them for the next pay per view. Start these stories for the pay per view, but they don't like stagger so that I'm interested in watching the week to week. Where it's like the first of the 4 months starts in January for storyline A. Storyline B starting a little bit later in February. You know what I mean? Where there's always a story that's closing out and new ones starting and ones peaking out that are always going to keep you wanting to come back and watch, which is what happened with the Monday Night Wars.
Yeah.
Was there was always something going on that you wanted to see what was happening next week, and it wasn't always the main event, which is where WWE gets stuck a lot now. It wasn't always the main event. It was all throughout the card. There would be something each week that you were like, "Oh, I want to see what happens with that."
It
And
seems
that's not the case now.
it seems like I'll throw New Japan, AEW, WWE under this. Pro Wrestling Noah is a little bit under this umbrella. I don't know if Impact is. I Impact gets a pass because I haven't watched it since they fucking stole $20 from me. Um, but
Bastards.
I feel like the major companies that I do watch, the big thing is timing. Like the fans don't understand timing, but that's okay. The companies don't understand timing.
Yeah.
Like they don't understand timing at all. They do not like. They don't get it. And here's the thing: you got a bunch of corporate nipple rubbers. They're always like, "Oh, WWE's the best." They don't understand timing. WWE's timing is fucking off, big time. AEW doesn't understand timing. Their timing is off. New Japan doesn't understand timing at all. And Noah, I think they don't understand timing, especially when it comes to the main title. You know what I mean? It's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay. So, I don't know. The N1, I don't know.
I
But
mean,
all the companies don't understand timing. Go ahead, sir.
I think to build off that, to how much they don't understand timing, a great point or a great example to point that out is how shocked are we every time that they actually pull the trigger on something that's hot in the moment,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
something that suddenly catches fire, like the MJF Adam Cole thing, rather than just immediate having them break up, building it into more because it was so hot. We a lot of people were shocked. I know I was shocked that they actually pulled the trigger and changed their plan, or at least what seemed to be their plan. Maybe it was always their plan to go this way. It didn't look like it was going to
It's
be.
like it's like that one guy. It's all the work. And
Yeah,
I have a friend on Facebook that is convinced every fucking news article's a work. He's like, CM Punk's still with the company. It's a work. Fucking
yeah, sure he
Jungle
is.
Boy isn't really from a jungle. It's a work. Pro wrestling doesn't have 3 ropes. The middle rope doesn't exist. It's a work. It's like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Everything's a work.
The bottom rope they could get right. No, no, all the ropes are useful.
Yeah. Ricky Starks, great promo, said absolutely nothing. Literally, Ricky Starks could have came on,
I
had some
forgot
special
he had a
effects.
promo.
Dude, this is what he said. Literally, this is what he said. Because me and Bear were like working out. We are trying to, when we watch TV, try to use bicycles to, try to be younger. Literally, me and Bear looked at each other and was like, was that I don't know. I don't know the exact length. We were just, bicycling around. I was like, was that 3 minutes of this motherfucker saying, "Me is me"? Like, I am pretty sure that was the whole promo. Like, did this motherfucker forget his name? Does he have fucking that? I'm gonna
Don't
quote
judge
this.
him. Me is me.
I'm gonna quote Twitter right here. Okay, they're quoting him. I'm quoting All Elite Wrestling. They got the gold check mark. I'm everything I say I am. I'm absolutely Ricky Starks, and I'm gonna say that till I die. Absolutely Ricky Starks. Like, is he becoming like a fucking dumbass? Like, why are a lot of these characters just becoming stupid?
I think that's just sometimes what happens when you let wrestlers go do their own thing.
Yeah, me is me. Backstage, Don Callis and
Not
Takeshita.
everybody can MJF it, you know.
Yeah, it can be rough at times. Um, Don Callis, he's a good guy cutting promo, and
Yeah.
Takeshita had a great promo backstage. I enjoyed it a lot, but the only thing I don't enjoy is him and Jericho have a fucking hard on to give a cliffhanger. Who can have the worst cliffhanger? Jericho's like, I'll
True.
see it.
We'll see this painting next week. Shit. I'm like, why? Why even bring up the painting? Why
Like,
wouldn't other
here's
people
my thing.
want
Do
to
you
go
think
see
there's
what's in the painting?
Jericho always does this shit, and he always does. I don't know if it's a Canadian thing, but like,
I
do you
wouldn't be
think
shocked if they're ribbing each other and they're doing it just to fuck with the other one.
maybe? But hear me out. Hear me out on this one, though, dude. I'm fucking dying laughing. Do you think there's one person on their couch like, I don't know about this AEW stuff. I like WWE. Whoa, I gotta see that fucking painting next week. Do you think
Yeah,
there's
I gotta see that
one
painting.
fan that fucking like, I wasn't gonna watch next week's Dynamite, but they're gonna fucking unveil the painting?
I won't lie. I do want to see the painting though.
I don't fucking care. I don't
I'm
care.
excited to see the painting. They're stupid, but I love them.
I love MJF. I love Samoa Joe.
Hold on the
Okay.
point of the Callis Takeshita thing though. How cool is it though that Kenny Omega wants Takeshita to get over so much that he's losing to him clean. He put Don Callis with him, which I mean Don Callis helped him a ton, and he knows Don Callis's value like as a manager to get a worker over. I just think it was really cool that they did that.
Oh, 100%. Everyone's doing the right thing except the guy that was fired. So,
Yeah,
as
CP
far as
Monk,
talent putting people over.
the old CP Monk.
Yep. MJF, Samoa Joe. I love you both. The fact that
Yes.
this was an advertised segment and the fact that you fucking did this while Samoa Joe's still in a tournament, it's so fucking dumb. A, why are you
I
advertising a
do
segment?
I
B,
do hate the advertising the segment and that they're doing it while he's in the tournament
it's
because
so
it kind of
stupid.
makes it feel like he's gonna win the tournament no
Well,
matter what.
and even if
But
he doesn't win the tournament, it's still stupid. Like, I pushed you, I tried to break your fucking neck, I did all these fucking things. You know, Roderick comes out later with an injury, so you're supposed to feel bad for MJF, but not Roderick. Alright, whatever. But, alright, if Samoa Joe wins, the tournament was fucking worthless. If Samoa Joe doesn't win, Samoa Joe and MJF look dumb as fuck.
I don't know. See, I think there's ways to still make it work easily.
Alright, give some
I
examples.
think Samoa Joe not winning, you could still make it work because Samoa Joe shows up and just fucking obliterates MJF at that match after MJF wins it, and just fucking obliterates him, and he just keeps doing that until he gets a title shot, and he could just be a monster, the monster Joe that we know Joe can be. He could just be the living nightmare for MJF until MJF gives him a match.
That ain't bad. Maybe MJF cost him. Maybe. That's the best of the worst
Maybe,
situation.
but I
But
like the idea of him not even costing MJF matches, just coming out after the match and just choking him out and beating his ass.
yeah. All right, I see your point. One point I think we have to agree. Fuck you, Tony Storm, and just stop. You're one of the greatest female athletes going today, and you're fucking annoying and stupid. Maybe it will fucking grow on us, but stop. Even if it does grow on you. Here's the thing. Tony, sit down. Tony, sit down. Put this on someone who can't wrestle.
Can I confess something?
I fucking hate you. Is it the
I
shoe?
don't like the gimmick, but the shoe thing made me laugh. The shoe thing made me laugh. And look out for the shoe. What? It made me laugh. It was so stupid, but it was funny.
This is why we can't have nice things, Raccoon.
I'm sorry it was funny. It made me laugh. I can't say I don't like the gimmick, but that was fucking hilarious. It was so cartoony. It was like something out of the Muppets.
I don't know. I'm broken inside. Just absolute broken inside. It's like such a waste. Here's the thing. You know, she wrestled in Japan. She's not Japanese. We got to say that because white people get offended. That's iJapan's joke. That's not my joke. You cannot make fun of WWE with Nakamura and be okay with this. If you are pissed the way Nakamura and a lot of these Japanese and great athletes are treated in WWE, and you're not mad at this, I don't fucking understand humans anymore. They have no standards. They just blindly fucking follow corporations.
I don't feel like anyone gave Tony Storm this gimmick.
That's worse.
I think this was her idea.
I hope not. For the love of fucking God, I hope not.
I don't know where Marilyn Monroe came out of, but I feel like
it's
it
probably
was her
because
idea.
her fucking husband's doing a wacky gimmick and getting over, and now fucking
Who's her husband?
I don't know. Ain't it fucking the guy in Bullet Club Gold? I need Twitch chat. Twitch chat knows who
Juice?
everyone's married to. I don't know.
Juice?
I might be speaking out of fucking. I might be speaking out my
I don't know.
ass.
I'll Google it.
Yeah,
I'm
Google it.
curious
I'm
now.
so used to having Twitch chat. Twitch chat will be like, oh, you know that female 3 blocks away? She's actually married to fucking.
Oh,
a
she's
guy.
dating Juice.
Okay. Yeah. So, just join fucking Bullet Club
Oh
Gold.
no, they
and
are
act
married.
like it
They got
together.
married in 2022. So yeah.
So yeah, way to go, Twitch
Good job,
chat.
Juice.
Yeah, listen, Twitch Internet Infantry Twitch chat. Give yourself a Barry Horowitz.
Yeah, they keep up with who's dating, I guess.
Oh, dude, they do beyond belief. It's fucking weird. Good job, Twitch chat. Dude, Twitch chat. When we did watch parties on Twitch, fucking just gave me information I wish I didn't know.
Are you saying fuck it? Change Tony Storm's gimmick and put her in Bullet Club with Juice?
Yeah, why not? Fuck, anything's better than this. Hell, dude,
Call her the
I'll be
Bullet
honest,
Storm?
dude. If I was Tony and this was her idea, I would sit her down and be like, listen, we're going to let you go, man. I didn't even get to fight anyone. I know. That's what makes it even more awkward.
Tony Storm is a great in-ring worker
100%.
throwing shoes at people.
The shoe, okay, you know, fuck it. How about we just drop everything else and after every promo, you just throw a shoe?
I mean, I'd be okay with it. That's the part of the gimmick that I like.
Yeah.
It's the only funny part.
Hangman Page, Swerve Strickland, cut a promo. It was average in my eyes, but it was kind of too close to MJF and Samoa Joe.
It felt like it was, well, to me, it kind of felt like this was taking a shot at the other guy.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I think a lot of people are going to say that, like, oh, Samoa Joe came out and pushed. Oh, there's security. There's the, you know what I mean? Oh,
well, no, not Samoa Joe. I think that the Hangman thing with Swerve was taking shots at the Punk thing.
I know, but I'm just saying everything can lead to Punk. He's just,
oh, yeah.
I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it, and they advertised 2 fucking promos.
What about when he started crying while he was getting out of the ring? You didn't like that?
I didn't even notice. I think I was just so disappointed in my life at that point.
He wasn't really crying, but he was real sad and pouty.
Yeah. And then they shoot, like, oh, your fucking family sucks or something. I'm like, oh, for the love of fucking Christ. For the love of God, what the fuck? I mean, here's the thing.
I love Swerve, though.
Here's the thing. I do love Swerve. All right? You have him come down. You have him say, hey, guys, it's great to be back. Cut it off. Don't do that WWE fucking charity bullshit. Do charity without actually fucking taking credit for it, you fucking pieces of shit. Sorry. Second. It drives me fucking nuts so bad. You fucking worthless cunts. Oh, look at this. I'm gonna feed a homeless person. Make sure you record it, okay? Fucking douchebags. I got off topic. Cut that part out. He comes out and says, hey, it's great to be back in fucking blah, blah, blah. And then you hit Swerve's music right away. And then you go right to the soft thing. Then you go out the ring and then sure, you do some edgy fucking bullshit. Like, you just speed it up, man. And don't fucking advertise it. No one fucking cares.
That's the main thing, is just don't advertise everything to us. Like, I know you want to get us to watch, but, like, advertise matches.
Yeah.
Like...
But I did like the
fact. Be excited for matches.
I did like the fact that he got jumped by Cage, and I like the fact that's building up. I just wish it was shorter. Like, a lot of this shit, dude.
I like that they've been using Cage more lately.
Yeah, he's really talented.
I've enjoyed that because I'll admit I had no idea who Cage was before Lucha Underground, but ever since I saw that man in Lucha Underground, I have loved that man as far as work. The big, strong guy worker with luchas and light guys. I don't think anybody does it better than Brian Cage. It's crazy how good really that roided up little midget is.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Look at the dude. Brian Cage, listen, I love you, but you're more fucking steroid than man at this point. Fuck the machine.
I mean, maybe he is the machine. Anyway, AEW, yeah, he's definitely
steroid machine.
He is.
He's like Bane, but it's pumping fucking HGH.
They advertise stuff for this weekend's weekend for me, Friday night for you. AEW Rampage. You got Samoa Joe and Jeff Hardy. How the fuck does this guy still fucking live?
Which we know Samoa Joe is going to beat Jeff Hardy.
I hope so, man. I'm not strong enough. And then you got Pentagon.
I don't know why this match is happening. I want to point that out. Jeff Hardy, Samoa Joe. Like, Jeff Hardy needs to be with someone who can
And
carry
did
him.
you hear his fucking promo? I'm tired of saying
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Well, then fucking sober
Stop
up, you
fucking
piece
up.
of shit.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking
I'm
Christ.
tired of saying I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The only thing better could have been was if Dash was in the background polishing a gun or cleaning out his guns, and he was like, "Me too."
Jeez, I'm tired of fucking saying sorry. What a shitty promo. Pentagon versus Jay Lethal should be great. I think that's going to be an amazing
Yeah.
match. That's going to be fucking grand.
Can we give someone their flowers? Actually,
All right, go
we
for it.
bring up Jay Lethal.
Jay
I
Lethal's
feel like
amazing. I
Jay
love him.
Lethal is intrinsically tied to Jeff Jarrett for me now, at least currently.
Yeah.
I gotta give Jeff Jarrett his flowers.
Oh, Jeff
I
Jarrett's
had
amazing.
zero fucking interest in Jeff Jarrett being in AEW. I was not at all excited about that signing. I was like, oh God, here we go again. And I'm sorry.
Me
I
and
am
James
sorry.
Legend, Brawl USA, we are Team Jarrett all the fucking way.
Dude, I'm sorry. I was wrong. Jeff Jarrett has been I think he has been one of the most perfect examples of what a veteran can do when they're at that point in their career, the peak, their apex of their career, where they're the I can help young guys get over. He is fucking doing a bang up job in that role.
Yeah. 110%. All right. So I gave it a tie. If it wasn't momentum, I'd probably give it a loss. It wasn't the worst thing in the world, but it was rough. It was fucking rough, and they better pick it the
I give
fuck
it a
up.
weak win. I had some parts that I thought were pretty fun.
I mean, let's put it honestly, AEW, it's hard to call you a pro wrestling company anymore. Outside of your pay-per-views.
AEW puts on banger matches, but story-wise, outside of MJF's stories, they haven't really had much going lately.
Yeah. So hopefully it picks up. And my thing is, I think Tony and a lot of people think storylines is sports entertainment. You're
Yeah,
like,
and I want to clarify, they have had stories. They just
yeah,
haven't been great stories.
yeah. Like
We're
here's an
used to it.
example. Let's pick on Tony Storm a little bit longer. I think they think that's a story. That's not a story.
I think
That's
so,
sports
too.
entertainment. That is not a fucking story. All right?
No, it's just a gimmick.
Yeah.
It's a gimmick there's I don't really see the story attached to the gimmick.
And then update for Grand Slam, MJF will be taking on the winner of the world title eliminated tournament, and then Saraya.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I forgot she was still the champ. That was like a fucking 10 days ago.
Well, it's because she was sick.
Oh, okay.
I think she got COVID, so she couldn't be on last week.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
man.
Or I know.
I never
Swerve
go
had
outside. I didn't even know that was still a
that's why
thing.
Swerve wasn't on last
What
week.
the hell, Steins?
And some people got COVID during the traveling to Europe.
Really? Damn.
Yeah.
I barely ever leave my house. I forgot that was a thing. I thought Steins fixed that. Steins, get on that.
Nope.
And the winner of the women's world title eliminated 4-way will go against Saraya. And that's what we look forward to. So we have EFED Madness. We're back to EFED Madness. We're back to EFED Madness.
I mean, that's what Tony Khan does a lot, though.
Yeah. Oh, God. Thank God MJF's done with the fucking 5 levels of fucking stupidity. What would you rather have?
Yeah.
The 5 levels of stupidity or the tournament? I think I'd rather have the tournament because you probably get some more
The tournament.
matches.
I'd rather have the tournament.
Yeah,
any
so
day of the
Tony,
week.
don't
The
go back to the
5 layers.
Oh,
The
those
5
videos.
layers of Jericho and the 5 layers of MJF alternating shit was the worst fucking thing.
100%. And I'm kind of interested to see what they'll do on Collision. But I thought Dynamite was rough. I'm giving it a tie, but it was rough. And you're giving it a slight win, but hopefully
A very
we can bounce
weak
back.
win, but
A very weak win. Got it. So,
The
All
weakest
right,
of
guys, make sure to check out my friend SidsLight on the Twitch machine, on the Twitter machine, on the YouTubes. He does video games, does horror movie reviews, and he joins me on a podcast called Wrestle AM on YouTube KocoSports or wherever you find your podcast needs. Just look around, say, hey, I need a podcast. Bam! Wrestle AM, we're there. I'm KocoSports on the
there.
Twitch machine and everywhere. Just everywhere, including the mean streets of Yokohama. Raccoon, thank you for joining us
Yokohama
from
butt.
space. What's that?
Yokohama butt.
Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Context is everything. All right. YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. With that, I am over. Hey, boom, boom, boom. I had a burp.